Sup my dudes, Valkyrja. Today I'm going to be talking about something you guys have asked a lot in the other Xiao video I made. What is my planned build for Xiao? How do I want to build them, and what are optional ways to build them? Well, I'm not going to build Xiao like everybody else. My Xiao build is going to be a little unique, and the fact that I want to focus mostly on his normal attacks by coinciding with the skyward spines normal attack increase. As you can see, additionally, increases normal attack speed by 12%, so I'll have a little bit faster attack speed, and also I'll be able to trigger the additional hit, but mostly the attack speed increases crit damage or crit rate by 8%. Now, for the purpose of the video, I'm stuck on my Gladiator set on Jingling I stuck the set that I plan on running on Xiao if he was to come out right now, unless I get any better pieces, onto Jingling just for the purposes of showing you guys. So if we look with the Skyward Spine all together, we can see that it's going to be around 60% crit rate, around 100% crit damage, and when we go down, we're going to have around a Nemo damage bonus, not counting his Ascension also. His Ascension should give a Nemo damage also, so it's going to be somewhere around 80% of Nemo damage bonus. So it's going to be a very similar build to the one that I run on my Ningguang. My Ningguang is extremely similar in how she's built. She's almost the exact same kind. I don't know why she has so much DO damage right now. But anyways, let's get into the artifacts. So I want to run Gladiator's Finale, because like I said, I want to be focusing mostly on normal attacks with my Xiao. I'm not going to so much do the charge attacks, because the charge attacks should hit hard regardless, but this is just so I can increase the power of the normal attacks based on Xiao, because unless I get lucky and I get, you know, the Jade Wing Spear, I'm going to be using the Skyward Spine because it's the best option I have available for him. So if we look at it, this artifact, not that good, but it's a crit rate base, and because of that, it has a little bit of Ellie Mastery, but other than that, this is whatever. You do want some Ellie Mastery on Xiao, so you can increase the damage of Swirl right there. Swirl will be increased by about 79%. Swirl doesn't deal that much damage to start with because it triggers so often. Now you want to make sure you have some sort of buffers to it. Here, I got super lucky on this artifact. I have a Nemo damage bonus with base attack, Ellie Mastery, and 14% crit rate. That 14% crit rate is huge. Between that and the helmet's basically enough crit rate for the rest of the build. So, why do I want this? Well, basically, why do I want a Nemo damage? Basically, his ult turns all of his damage into a Nemo. So you really want to focus on a Nemo damage bonus goblet, because you're not really going to be dealing physical outside of his ult. Yeah, you're only going to deal physical outside of his ult, so you really want to focus on a Nemo damage. And then we go to this. I'll probably run this piece, or it depends, because this is Ellie Mastery. Once again, I said it's really important to have, and crit damage. 20% crit damage is huge. That's a lot of damage. So then we go over to the next piece, Gladiator's Destiny. Once again, this is a really good roll. It's got energy recharge, which you need. It's got crit damage, Ellie Mastery, attack percent. Really fantastic roll for Xiao. Once again, we have attack percent, we have crit damage, a little bit of HP, whatever. But anyways, the main part is the Gladiator set. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing mostly on normal attacks. I want my Xiao to deal a lot of damage to normal attacks, because I want to take him into Abyss without burning off his stamina on charge attacks. Ideally, I get a Gladiator's Longing, which is a Gladiator Hourglass that's attack percent with crit damage, crit rate, whatever, the good usual DPS substats. I do want that. And then I'll be able to swap out this crit rate helmet for maybe this one, or one of the other ones I have that's pretty good. This one has Ellie Mastery and attack percent. This one has energy recharge, attack percent. I have some other good options for crit rate if I get the Hourglass that I want, but if I don't, also fine, because this helmet is not that good. I only use this just for the crit rate, because crit rate's super important to have. As you can see, he will end up being around 60% crit rate, which is perfect for him because he's going to be attacking so fast. Between the Skyward Spine, a normal attack speed increase, the fact that I'm focusing on normals, I'm just going to be light speed damage. He has the fastest attack speed, like natural attack speed in the game, with a 6-hit spear combo. He is it 6 or 7 hits? I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it's incredibly fast, and I want to accentuate that and make him attack just a little bit faster. So that's my plan for Xiao. Now, other options include Bloodstained. If we go over to Bloodstained, we can see why it would be an option. If we look at the 4-piece bonus, after defeating an opponent, increases charge attack damage by 50%. Well, as you know, whenever he goes up and goes down, he deals a ton of damage in charge attack. And this will increase that charge attack damage by 50% and reduce stamina cost to zero. So it's going to make it very easy for him to just spam charge attacks without burning stamina, which is my biggest worry. So this is also a viable way to build him. And it has a little bit of physical damage for when you're not ulting, so he's not completely useless out of ult, which is good for him. This is also a completely viable set option if you want that. All depends on how you want to do this. If you want to play around his charge attack, this is probably one of the sets to look at. And then the other option would be something like 2-piece Gladiator and 2-piece Viridescent Veneer if you don't want to commit to anything, because then you can get the 15% Anemo damage bonus and the 18% attack increase from Gladiators. So those are all the artifact sets I plan on running on Xiao. If you have any more ideas, like once Xiao comes out, I promise you guys, I'm gonna damage test everything. I'll get a bunch of sets ready. I'll start farming for Bloodstained as soon as I get all the materials ready. I'll test the sets. I'll let you know the difference. I'll let you know which one's the best, which way is the best way to play Xiao for different things, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. Anyways, that's all for now. Peace.